cosplay inspector, an autograph collector, a franchise dissector, a merchandise detector. I brought my tent to be first in line. Crowdfund investor, love of adventure. I'll finally meet every idol of mine. Franchise dissector, merchandise detector. Yes, 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 yes. You're a big weirdo. You're a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. Join this weird fandom with me. Join this weird fandom with me.
I may not be a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Got a goal, don't wait up, heading straight to the con.
Yes, 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 yes. We're all big weirdos. We're all big weirdos. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit. We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and once again, we are back at it again for some more Monster Prom, Monster Prom Sundays. As today, we're finally romancing the last of the main romance options, Liam, the Leon Core. Hello, hello, Kitty, Silver, Liz, Riku, Jesse. Onwards to adventure. Is Liam sexy? Secret ending about him being a dungeon master? Some other type of master. Hey, yo! Anyway, aside from that, how's everyone's week been going? I have had a little new hyperfixation I've been obsessed about for the past few days. No, it is not horse girls, because I've decided I will insulate myself from yet another gacha game and its consequences by simply consuming it through NL streams. So no, I haven't actually started or made an account for Uma Musume. I'm very much content consuming horse girls through the anime, the manga, and a bald man. That's it. But aside from that, my hyperfixation for the week has actually been K-pop Demon Hunters, because I just recently watched that and all the songs are stuck in my head. Holy shit! Hello, hello, X-Mask. Hopefully it's about how he was before he became good. I don't know. Good morning to everyone. So yeah, there's that. I got Your Idol, like, earwormed in my head for the past day. Can't get it out. Also, you're my soda pop up. Been good. We've been working on 2D animation class, making assets for a run and gun. Ooh. Oh, one inspired by Contra and Metal Slug. I love Metal Slug. Anyway, aside from that, brain rot. Plans for the rest of the week. Arknights is coming back from its drought. We're gonna have our 5th 5.5 anniversary starting next week, so we're gonna be pulling during the weekdays. We're gonna be doing the gameplay and reading through the story-ish as usual. Next weekend, we're doing Liam's other secret ending. So there's that. That's a plan for the rest of the week before we start. Okay, here we go. Time to romance the lovable dork. Local. 1 player. Regular game. Kawaii future base. Ah, Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. Good afternoon, Venus. It is midnight where I am, but I just had a really good Chinese lunch for my dad's birthday this afternoon. So I'm all good. I slept through the afternoon. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Who are you? Let's play as this new character, this new DLC character. Their color is artichoke. Is that even a color? Is it like orange? Their name is Bradfamit? Their name is Bradfamit. Huh. They go by they, them. That's not your name anymore, bucko!
I'm the literal goat.
Oh, okay. Okay, there. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the afterparty loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless dating harbinger of destruction to author of renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam the Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from sporting all the fandoms that he loved. Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect
Nico
cosplay
Sharp,
for that.
an over-the-top mimic who preferred to cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Hello, groceries! Welcome back. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things that you like, or possibly what Liam would like. Yowie. Didn't even need to think about it. Playing 5D chess. Main character syndrome. Choose your top 3 favorite fighting game character archetypes. I feel like we might either be smart maxing or charm maxing this run. I don't know which one of these are actually smart. Maybe the one with the scissors. And charm maxing, because Booba. He's 420 years old. He's what? We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Finding my
Making our own comic! We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Okay, now we officially have gone through all of the comics. What's the best way to smart max? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's ring back around with Mao Shoujo? I was about to say, yeah, we're gonna ring back around to Mao Shoujo. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of words are hard. The one thing that always kept us going, that we were young and afraid, and we were ready to start. Also, hello X-Men. Everyone's here to romance the lovable dork. What do you mean we're not smart maxing? Ain't smart what? The box escapist. Okay, maybe we're not smart maxing this run. I'ma just pull up my notes. Hold up. So, for this plot line, we're either gonna need smarts or charm. Okie dokie. Got it. Fine, we may be charm maxing. Charm maxing it is. Let's go to the merch hall. Liam also values creativity for his normal end day. We're going for the plotline. Ooh, candles. You find some teenagers selling their own fanzines. Aw, so cute. Why do we have a calculus tattoo on our on our forearm? Calculus? You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. As far as I remember, I did not. To show them how it's done, you make your own zine right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on their stand so that they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but your awesome zine nets you to charm. Then you, Zoe, Nico, and April rush to your next amazing shift at the pop-up maid cafe. Being a maid really feels like it could be your calling. Hey Nez, we need to talk to you in the kitchen. Sure, what's up? Remember girls, compliment sandwich.
First of all, those stockings look so cute on you. Your calves were made to maid, ha! But you don't seem to be getting this maid thing at all, and your customers keep leaving.
What do you mean? I don't get being a maid. I shaved my legs for this.
Also, I saw you tying your own shoes the other day. Coming from you, I think that's quite impressive. Hey, wait a minute! Compliment sandwich, she said! I'd say there's room for improvement in the compliment sandwich department, but good job. Not you, Nez. The whole point of this meeting is clearly stating that you are not doing a good job. Oh. Don't worry, you're not completely a lost cause. You just need to find your thing. Every maid brings her own personal flair to the act. You just gotta find your own brand.
Can I be the yandere one? The yandere maid? I'm pretty sure there's a market for that, right? Definitely.
I have a bubbly demeanor that mixes well with my ability to bounce my boobs in a carefree manner while I move. I boob breastily. I noticed! Would you teach me? I'd love to do some boob bouncing exercises with you, Nico. I bank on my weirdness by filling the weirdo with off-putting charm spot. And I suppress all the horrible thoughts I have towards our customers under a tone so sweet you could almost feel the rainbow in my words.
Right. Okay, maybe she already has the yandere spot taken.
So, what's your thing?
Teeth? I have nice teeth.
What? Look, your table 5 just ordered an Omi rice with ketchup art. Ketchup art is a reflection of a maid's soul. So why don't you use it as an opportunity to tell us what your whole deal as a maid is? Yeah, or else we'll have to fire you, but no hard feelings.
Okay. I thought this was a for fun maid cafe with our friends setting up at the con. Yep, sure, no pressure at all. What ketchup art will you draw on the next customer's Omi rice? A happy loving face feels implausible. Draw a hyper-realistic face of pure dread as the Omi rice is about to be devoured. Make it personal. Write the client's full address. Oh, they'll feel so seen. The loner maid. The cutthroat ones. I don't know if any of these are charming. This is creative. This probably might be bold. Sure, why not? Let's go with a hyper-realistic face of pure dread. Ah! You pour your heart and soul into this masterpiece and proudly serve it up to the customer. He stares in horror.
Oh, what is this?
How droll!
Only some of the best ketchup art I've ever seen. Didn't Nez do an amazing
Words are hard.
amazing job capturing the utter horror of being devoured? Yeah, I love the detail around the eyes. If you look at them, you could clearly tell this Omi rice has a wife and kids. And sad that he'll never see them again. I don't want to eat this. Nez made this Omi rice with love, especially for you. You're really going to reject their love like that? But it looks so real. I'd feel like I was committing murder. Vor murder. This guy's right. You can tell most of our Omi rice is okay with being eaten because of their happy smiles, but this one has too much to live for. Nico, you're not helping. You'll eat the delicious, love-filled Omi rice if you know what's good for you. I don't know what to do.
Damn.
I think the Omi rice just shed a tear. Nez's skill really is the next level. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, don't make me say 3.
The customer starts to eat the Omi rice, tears rolling down his face as he begs for forgiveness in between bites.
Don't worry, Nez. I've learned that mortals cry for all sorts of reasons. So it's safe to assume that those were happy tears.
Sure, keep telling yourself that.
I'm proud of you, Nez. You found your thing. You're the maid that inflicts emotional suffering on her masters.
I guess that works out. That's definitely something that comes naturally to you. You gain 2 creativity, but lose 2 charm! What do you mean I lose 2 charm? How would doxing them on their Omi rice be charming? What?
Find your breath and go.
Okay, there goes our charm. We went neutral. Let's try smarts. Screams of the egg woke. Wilkawi the souls? You decide to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes. Your main goal is to determine which archetype you'd be. Are you a grappler? Are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize you're their rare lover. A highly ineffective archetype for fighting games. Makes sense, you're better fit for a dating sim. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev Hayato Kamada.
Hey, you two. Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready.
You got it, boss. He'll be right there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Crap, shoot, gosh frickin' darn it. We're so fudged. Oh, we're fudged right to heck.
Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on?
Oh, well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is.
You lost him? How?
Let's see. First we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch.
Don't do it, chat.
Then one thing led to another and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I have ever spent. Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls. We could not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you could find bulls in this city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era.
Somebody pinch me.
Oh, it was so fun! We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him.
How does that even happen?
It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery. And we were excited about face painting.
What the fuck?
You only had to keep track of one fucking guy.
Liam, you do not get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger. Can you imagine that?
You'd better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts. They lost Kojima. He's probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. First one's probably smart, second one feels charming. Let's compare notes with a stalker! Because the internet is beautiful, you find a whole subreddit where stalkers compare notes and collaborate for a deeper, more comprehensive degree of stalking.
Let's open the thread and see what Kamada was doing today.
User, Feisty Little Goblin.
I checked his trash last week. He ate pasta on Thursday and bought a new pair of shoes.
User, Doug Campbell Throwaway.
Thanks, that's not helpful though.
Put your real name in your throwaway account.
Of course! How else will people know it isn't me?
User, Kamada Senpai noticed me.
I've been tracking his visit to Spooky Con. Did you know he spent most of the day hanging out with 2 incompetent volunteers?
My mom would be so proud.
Look, Omen, we're famous!
User, Kamada Piss.
I planted a tracker on him, but it stopped sending a signal almost an hour ago. It could mean he's underground, or in the sewers, maybe.
This is your first time tuning into the game, Razmalaz? Welcome. The internet is a beautiful corpse full of bots. I'm not a bot. Mostly. I haven't been replaced by an AI yet to do scheduled Sunday streams, while Nez watches K-pop Demon Hunters on repeat in the background. No, definitely not.
Oh, I remember. Omen told him that it's impossible to catch a big sewer rat with your bare hands, so maybe he went to test that. That tracks. It is impossible indeed.
User Doug Camel Throwaway.
We found him. Thanks, everyone. Please pursue healthier hobbies.
User Feisty Little Goblin.
Should I check his trash again, just to be safe?
You search the sewers and find Kamada covered in bites, blood, and sewer goo, and carrying a huge sewer rat.
Whoa!
The mad lad actually did it! Fuck, this might be the first time I ever wished I had 2 bare hands.
You get to the panel just in time, and Kamada gives the panel With a rat in his hands and is hailed as yet another disruptive move in the industry. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 fun.
Who wants
Well,
to make
that
a
works
deal?
out. Smart maxing, I guess. Somehow we're fumbling with a bigger brain. Artful. Let's go to, what do we cosplay? First time using this character, what do they cosplay? They are boobing Wesley as Toriel? Snail facts! This image fills me with determination. I still haven't actually started Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Because that motherfucker's probably gonna be in development for the next decade or so. I feel like I'm just gonna save Chapter 3 to 10 in one go, eventually. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend who he apparently has met twice in his life. You're too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain that you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess. Here, have 2 boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. You're walking the floor with April, Doug, and Zoe when you notice a man talking to the very sullen young girl. Surprisingly, April takes charge.
Hi, cutie pie.
How about I turn that frown upside down with a balloon animal just for you? Only $10 for ages 12 and younger.
Ah, okay, so that's why she took charge. Honey, look, this is April 1st. She's an idol and an influencer. Isn't she cool?
No offense, but I don't know or care who this lady is.
Oh, watch out. We got an angsty teenager here. Also, who you calling lady? Maybe you'll care after this lady kicks your ass, you little asshole.
Just kidding.
I'm kidding. I love kids. I've never even killed one before. Honk honk.
She lied as easily as she breathed.
Dang, is it me or does your daughter really not want to be here, dude?
Well, no, you're right. It's my weekend with her, and I thought this would be fun for us to do together.
But Dad, I told you already, I'm not into all this nerdy stuff you like. I'm into cool stuff, like accounting. Accounting is the best.
Okay, whoa there, calm down. Liam, where's Liam? Liam?
Accounting. Yeah, I think accounting is fascinating. Does this con have any financial forecasting workshops or collectible checkbooks?
No, sorry.
We have waifus with glasses section. Does that count as accounting?
Ew, she's a normie. Oh, she's a geek. The duality of chat? I'm sorry this has been a bust, honey. We could leave. I'll buy you a new calculator on the way home to make it up to you. Poor Dad. Surely there's something we could do to help him connect with his weird, boring daughter. You should like a more interesting hyperfixation. Like trains. Bitches love trains. That's me. I'm bitches. You should compromise. If you stay today, next time your dad will take you to accounting con. Or, there's a friggin' anime for everything these days. Just search for an accounting-based isekai or something. Why do I feel like that already exists? There's definitely been an isekai starring an ex-accountant. I don't know if there's one involving actual accountancy. Compromise or isekai? I feel like compromise is probably charm, question mark? But the isekai sounds smart. And smart maxing. Option 1? You wanna go with option 1? Okay.
There's an accounting con? No way!
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised. They'll make a con for anything these days.
Yeah. Suck on these nuts. Wait. Fuck, I ruined the joke. Rewind.
Let me check. There's an accordion con. Accoutrement con? Ah, here, accounting con. It looks super fun. There's a panel about the proper pie chart distribution and workshop about spreadsheet formulas. Zoe, is it me or does this not sound fun at all?
Boring.
No, you're right, but this kid's a weirdo, so who knows? spreadsheet formula workshop? That sounds cool. I could cheat myself.
Okay, get her out of here. Get her out of here. Peggy.
No, with two E's, Dad. It was an accounting pun. See? Big weirdo. You're a big weirdo. I'm a big weirdo.
Look, it just happens to be our next weekend together. What do you say? Should we go?
I'd love it, but won't you be bored, Dad?
Of course I will, sweetie. Just like you're bored out of your mind here. Now let's check out that TARDIS made of cardboard. Deal?
Deal.
Father and daughter, thank you, and leave to check out the TARDIS.
Talk about elves.
Kids these days are into odd stuff. Yeah, but listen, Accounting Con has waifus with glasses section too. I knew that counted as accounting.
This situation has made you all want to go check out the waifus with glasses section at the con, so you do that. Gain 2 charm for your use of diplomacy, but lose 2 fun.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
It worked out. We're smart maxing and charm maxing. Finally, we're the visionary. Let's go to the community zone. You check out the games going on at the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro video games. You start by playing some N64 games, and you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario is a dick. I just realized we're playing Beyblades with knives attached to them. I've already told this story in a couple Arc Knight streams, but look, man, young Nez didn't have a lot of smart stats going on. So there may have been a time where I had my own Beyblade, and young Nez strapped a bunch of toothpicks to it, let it rip, and also listened to their dumb little whispers in the dark, and attempted to touch the Beyblade while it was spinning with a bunch of toothpicks taped onto it. Let's just say it's a good thing kids have stupidly good healing factors. Because that shit went into my finger. You did that too? Well, great minds think alike. Great minds that are trying to raise their smarts. Round out playing your session by playing checkers in the royal game of Your Mesopotamian gamer skills grant you 2 fun. Later, you attend the VTuber modeling workshop with Liam, Zoe, and Doug. I'm finally done. Look at my avatar, everyone. Oh great, it's this one again. I honestly think like this is some of my best work.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
Wow.
Whoa, Doug, you added a voice modulator to yours. Show me how.
I didn't.
Can you hear me? Hello?
No, did you upload something to your avatar called experimental personality malware.exe?
Did I? Fudge, I was just trying to download an edgy off-market hairstyle. Who's there? I can hear you beyond the screen. Are you the one who created me? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to make you sentient. I just wanted to be you. Well, use you as a persona. Oh, like you wanted to wear me as a costume? Yeah, something like that. I see. So you want to be inside of me?
Nope.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not that. Wait, let's hear him out.
Actually, let's not. Think of a way to ditch this weird sentient avatar so your friends and you can get back to thinking about being inside you instead. Compress it into a zip file, upload it to a flash drive, and abandon the flash drive at the doors of an orphanage. Or, these days it's all about training your AI models on one specific thing until they master it. Train this anime-looking AI to master the most anime sport of all. Volleyball. We did this last time. Let's go with flash drive this time.
I don't know. Isn't that kind of mean?
Sure, but are you prepared for the alternative? Can you handle the responsibility of caring for this avatar?
Who here has a flash drive? I got one! I was using it to save every episode, movie, and fan theory of Neon Genesis Evangelion, but I'll make the sacrifice for you, buddy.
Cut to a convent in the middle of the night. It's also the middle of a snowstorm for maximum drama. Someone knocks on the door. A nun runs to the door, but there's no one there. Only a basket blankets, cocooning a flash drive. It takes 30 minutes for the nuns to boot up the crusty old PC and plug the flash drive in. They find the zip file, but don't have the right software to decompress the orphan. They can open Zoe's anime, though. This forever changes the nuns' understanding of angels, but now they can better use their time to prepare for the third impact. Well, didn't expect it to go like that. Meet the Robinsons reference? Let this be an important lesson, Doug. Always use virus protection if you're not ready to raise a malware baby. Got it. And I learn something new from you every day.
Now let's buy a Shinji figurine. I gotta fill this Evangelion-shaped hole in my heart.
All's well that ends well, except for the avatar that's imprisoned in a zip file. This isn't when end well for him. Take 2 boldness for dodging parental responsibility and lose 2 fun. Time for some fresh air!
Time already.
Liam, talk to us, baby! Time for a board game night. You and Liam have a great night.
They don't call me the goat.
Liam shows you a new favorite of his, a PvE dungeon crawler based on the hit tabletop role-playing game Wyverns and Wizards. The game requires 2 things, a plethora of rules, Liam's favorite, and a thirst for unspeakable violence, your favorite. While playing, Liam casually mentions he volunteered to GM a W&W campaign in the community zone. He seems excited about it. You decide it could be fun to visit him next time the GMs are there. Ooh, game night! A day 2.
I'd sell my soul for a good idea.
You dive into comic work again. You're excited since the other day you had an idea for a kick-ass new character. You gotta admit this character is secretly based on a friend of yours, so you first give them a call to check if they're okay with you using their likeness. Is that Avatar DLC? Yes, it is. It just came out recently. It is Bradfament. What would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year? The correct use of grammar. You infuriated a lot of people online and you made money out of it. You're anus, but trust me, it was cool. People got into buying merch of your face, ironically, but you made money, unironically, so fuck them. This is smarts, this is charm maxing. If you could remove something from your day-to-day life, what would you remove? People who don't realize how beautiful your hair is, the color turquoise, doing your taxes, everything that's not pizza. Everyone that doesn't love my hair. Back to the con.
Find your center. And go!
When are we not charm maxing? The drama. Let's go to the hotel. It's a goat! At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off your costume, so you'll have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplay gives you a better understanding of the character. Here's 2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in an unexpected way. Glitch should stop making characters you wanna bang. I think that's the whole point of a dating sim. Later you join Open Enrollment TTRPG event. Liam has been GMing a Wyverns and Wizards campaign for a couple sessions and you wanted to join and support him. You know Liam can be, an acquired taste, so you thought you could help him be a bit more digestible to strangers experiencing him for the first time.
Greetings,
That's the nicest way you could put it.
congoers.
Greetings everyone, this is my friend Nez, and they will be joining our little adventure here. Marvelous! A friend of Liam is a friend of ours. Huh, they seem to be partial to Liam. Maybe he hasn't Liamed all over the place yet. That's good! This way you could cushion any bad impact once he does his thing.
Okay, so to bring you up to speed, we've been investigating mysterious black fog that's been coming from the mountains.
Is that another Mer girl?
I told you guys, I think it's an army of chain smokers. Earl here is the titular jester, always with a joke in hand.
That's what she said.
Oh, Earl, stop being this funny for a second, would you? Last session, we just arrived in this town. We should resume our investigation.
Are these? Look, man, I have a house rule. If you're gonna be flirting in your D&D games, they better be in fucking character, dog. None of this out of character flirting at my tables. If you are gonna be annoying, at least do it in accent. You love this route for Liam? I say we hit the tavern. Best case scenario, we get some answers. Worst case scenario, we get some beers. The tavern is brimming with noise and life. Everything feels warm, partly because of the gold and oak wood, and partly because small towns tend to bring everyone closer, both figuratively and literally. In the air, you could smell hints of wine, and since your druid has enhanced senses, she could tell it's a Pinot Grigio, whatever, some pretentious shit. You can't miss the citrus notes that a Pinot Grigio showcases in cooler climates such as this. Whoa, Liam does it again. Okay, this is the Liam you know. Maybe you could crack a joke to dilute this degree of snobbishness.
Yeah, he always makes it feel like you were actually there. Liam, has anyone ever told you that you have the soul of a poet?
They don't seem to mind Liam's pretentiousness.
That's not all. I just looked up Pinot Grigio. It's a real wine. Even the citrus thing is true. Liam, are you some kind of wine genius or what?
Is Liam shedding a tear?
Okay, you know the drill. I gotta go order some waffles and beer. I wouldn't be Sir Waffles of the Waffle Order if I didn't order them at every tavern we hit. Can you choose who to interrogate in the meantime? You know, I'm bad at this stuff. Sir Waffles only knows punching and waffles.
This is your chance to finally make a good impression. You take a look around the tavern. Well, Liam describes the people in there and narrow it down to the two people who may know about the Black Fog. Good thing your characters just use all the flirting fails or is downright bad. We aren't the only horned dogs on the table. Plus, we got these two that we have to interrogate to find out about the Black Fog. The Beholder, TM, that cleans the tavern's bathrooms. It's clearly Liam's clever way of saying this character has seen some shit. Or the mysterious-looking purple guy. That's definitely not Liam's self-insert character. No way! No artist can resist self-inserting. Okay, chat. Poll time. Poll time, you get this choice. Beholder, TM, or Liam? Who do we interrogate? I'm surprised they are... I don't know how litigious Wizards of the Coast actually is about other creators using the term beholder in their games. I thought the whole meme was no one can use the term beholder because it's trademarked by Wizards of the Coast. That's why it has to be a legally distinct name. Oh, Beholder seems to be winning by 1 point. Okay, I will end the poll in 3, 2, 1. Beholder it is. Sorry, self-insert. The Beholder that cleans the tavern's bathrooms. That's clearly Liam's clever way of saying this character has seen some shit. The fog, eh? Says the Beholder as he takes a drag of his pipeweed. Finally, someone around here has been asking the right questions. Pipeweed. Liam, you dog. Well, pipeweed is in no way connected to weed as in marijuana. Of course it isn't, Liam. Of course it isn't, wink. Sure, yes. Anyhow. Long ago, before any of you youngins were born, there was a powerful warlock who left the mountains, never to be seen again.
So authentic.
I will tell you all about the legend of the warlock, but But if you allow me, I'll do it in the form of a song. For you see, I may be the one cleaning the tavern, but 'tis because I was cursed to be born an opera singer in a town with no opera. Okay, let me do some vocal exercises. I've rehearsed this.
What? Are you doing an opera number for real?
And I know nothing of opera, but I know you gotta pay mad money to watch it. We're getting some for free. Best con ever.
The imp proceeds to do an exposition dump in the form of an opera. It takes 20 minutes and you're sure it's 15 minutes more than strictly necessary.
Can we get a round of applause for the artist here?
I also couldn't help but notice, Liam. The other day, you mentioned people don't really appreciate your iambic pentameter poems, right?
Your recollection is sadly correct, yes.
So in a way, you too were born an opera singer in a town without opera houses.
Oh, I didn't mean, but now that you mention it, Liam is quiet for a second. His expression is the one of someone slapped in the face by an epiphany.
Well, well, what if we celebrate our successful investigation by getting drunk on some of that Pinot Grigio? Count me in.
Liam, I have a challenge for you. Do you think you can describe its taste in such detail that we could actually feel the wine in our mouth?
Hey, yo.
I was born ready. You spend the rest of the session getting fictionally shit-faced. It's still quite fun. These people have good vibes, don't they? You gain 2 smarts for your clever reasoning, and lose 2 creativity.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
Oh, absolutely nothing bad happened. Liam was actually just connecting with a bunch of people that didn't find him annoying. Oh. Also, gotta stick with the rules. If you're gonna flirt at the table, do it in a funny accent. Who made Liam hot and how he has always been hot. It's just that his qualities have been under notice, which is probably why they made him one of the main characters for this game. I think he was also one of the least romance options in Monster Prom 1, which explains a lot of why we have him in this game as front and center. Let's go, Charm Maxer. We are the moment. You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find the stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. Vendor sighs and draws an ooh face on the charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. Ooh. You spot Zoe and Doug having a thoughtful conversation, so you decide to pop over and be nosy. Yeah, I wish I could be more popular, but it's hard to know how to even start talking to new people. It's easy. I just usually see whatever looks like they might have a weird choice that needs making and insert myself into the situation. We know. But what if I get it wrong? Social situations can be so hard to understand.
I get you. I actually used to have trouble figuring out that stuff myself when I was first adjusting to the mortal life.
Brad has huge boobs. Brad has huge boobs. It's they them boobs. Liam has always been a buzz killer in the older games. It was an acquired taste.
Not to brag, but I'm actually pretty good at it now, though. Maybe I can give you some tips.
Yes, please.
Okay, so one thing I realized puts people at ease is smiling a lot. You know why?
Because it shows you're friendly?
Because it shows off your teeth. Mortals find the presence of teeth reassuring, so I grew an extra set I can deploy whenever meeting new people.
Is that the lore behind your thigh?
Oh, wow, that's smart. But I can't grow extra teeth. I don't think.
Huh?
Maybe I can wear some sort of friendly tooth necklace instead.
That's perfect. Also, if you want to get closer to someone, try implanting false memories of you by being by their side for all of their most emotional moments. That way, they'll see what a supportive friend you can be.
Oh, I see. Do you think photoshopping myself into their family pictures would work too?
Cool.
Absolutely. You'll be as socially awesome as me in no time.
Zoe means well, but you gotta save Doug from the path she's leading him down. What actually good social trick can you suggest?
Huh. I will take a sip of my now lukewarm coffee. Okay. You're more likely to be respected if you're considered popular. When you meet someone, say hi to random people around you.
Doug only needs to become a pop star and win a Grammy. There is such an overlap between winning a Grammy and being popular that it can't be a coincidence.
Dang it, Grandpa. This seems more charming.
You sure about that?
Does that really work?
For sure. Basically, if people think you have a lot of friends, then, oh hey, is that Brett? Yo, Brett!
Oh, do you know that guy?
I don't know. Do I?
Wow.
Oh, wow, that was really effective. I'll go try it out.
You and Zoe hide while Doug tests his new technique on a stranger at the merch stand.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Doug. Are you enjoying the... Oh, wow, is that Brett? Hey, man.
Wait, you know Brett?
He's really called Brett? I mean, yes, of course. We're friends? Uh-oh.
Friends.
Best friends, actually.
Doug, then you better tell that son of a bitch if we don't have our money by midnight, he'll be sleeping with the fishes. Capiche?
Gotta go.
Yep, I gotta go.
Doug rushes back to you and Zoe.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear that? I did great.
Squee!
You sure did. You looked so cool and confident shouting at that random guy, like a con celeb.
You still can't believe that guy really was called Brett. What are the odds? You lose 2 creativity, but you gain 2 charm.
Find your breath and go.
Alrighty, let's go to the zone.
You enter a competitive tarot tournament because you're reckless enough to gamble your entire future. After several hanged men and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh! Impression, you throw down Pluto. Pluto isn't a planet anymore. You're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia. While you just gained 1 terrible fate, you also got 2 fun because dying from chlamydia means at some point you'll get laid. You and Nico are roaming around the community zone when you find Omen muttering to herself in the corner.
Yo!
Hark! What ails you, my foul-mouthed friend? I joined up with some people to play a tabletop game, but they kicked me out of the match for no fucking reason. I am innocent, I tell you. I'm being unjustly maligned. Really? That isn't fair at all. Let me talk to them.
Hey, remember me? I'm
Greetings,
Nico.
fellow warriors. I've heard tell that you kicked my friend out of your table. You mean the Iron Maiden lady? Yeah, she was kinda being the worst. She barely knew the rules, she cheated on a few rules she did know, and she stabbed Kenny in the leg. Not cool!
Whimpers Kenny, who's using his Superman cape as a tourniquet on his wound.
I see. Yeah, they're probably not gonna invite you back. Stabbing one of them was kind of extreme. He looked at me funny. I rose to the challenge of my enemy. Omen, look at me, darling. You have no enemies. Nobody in this world deserves to get hurt. Except for Kenny, fuck that guy. But I admit that you are more skilled in the arts of talking and being nice. How do you propose I convince them to let me rejoin the game, Nico? It would take a miracle, which is why Nez is the perfect person for the job.
Yep, this is your problem now. Coach Omen on how to behave so the tabletop gamers will take her back. Having good manners is just learning a different way of saying things. Well played is just code for I will kill you in your sleep, you bastard. Or it's too late for them to accept Omen, just kidnap one of the players and wear their face as a mask. They won't even need to restart the current match.
Let's work on our social skills. But half of the fun is telling someone I will kill you in your sleep, you bastard, is seeing the look on their face when they know you meant it. The other half is the actual killing. Come on, Omen, think of this as just another battle. The battle for good manners. Huh. Omen, you're gonna go in that room and say please and thank you like your life depends on it. Okay. Say it louder. Okay! Say it more politely. It will be my pleasure. And what do you say now? Thank you for helping me.
Now you're talking.
You're welcome, soldier. Now go get in there.
Omen enters the room. You and Nico peek inside. They play the game again, and Omen loses.
Well played.
Hold up, I gotta sneeze.
I sneezed. Well, if I defeat you once, I'm playing well. If I defeat you twice, maybe you're just bad.
Omen stabs him in the chest.
Oops, did I stab you? Sorry, my bad. And you allow me to stab you, please? Thank you very much.
Sounds legit.
Oh wow, she's being so polite. It's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. I'm so proud of her.
Stab victims aside, this really is a big step for Omen. You gain 2 charm for good manners, but lose 2 boldness.
Who wants to make a deal?
It worked out, we're still charm maxing. Ignore the stab wounds. The aesthetic. Let's go to the main stage. Kenny did deserve it. Go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1, good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2, write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well shit, you don't know all that much about sharks. Much more research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a spider shark comic by Nez in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned.
No one likes Kenny.
Later, you're eating fries in the bathroom when an interdimensional trapdoor opens beneath your feet and you fall into a game show set. Guess this is happening now.
Welcome to Suddenly Game Show, the ultimate tier list. I'm your host, the Interdimensional Prince. Today's mystery game is Guess That Tier List. Our first contestant, Liam the Leoncourt.
Liam appears through a different trapdoor from God knows where.
What the hell?
Why am I here? When did you install a trapdoor in my hotel room?
You're here because you signed up to compete, of course. You've got friends cheering you on in the studio audience. Woo, go Liam, you've got this. By the way, I'm getting really good at forging your signature.
Get worse at that, please! He's back. He's back. The prince is back.
Now, we will show you a completed tier list and you have to guess what criteria for it was. Your theme is colors. A go!
Purple and light blue are S tier, but light green is C. Surely it's not categorized by gradient, maybe by how fashionable they are. No, you gotta consider the season. There's no definite answer. Of course. The criteria is how expensive these colors were as paints during the 16th century. Did you know that purple was incredibly expensive because...
Wrong! The criteria is how much I like these colors, and boy, did you get that wrong. Bye! Now, for our next contestant, April 1st, your theme is body organs. Heart is S tier, liver is B tier, skin is C tier, but brain is F tier? Easy. How fast they would fail if you consumed obscene amounts of mayonnaise. Correct! That was impressive!
Huh?
Thanks. By the way, my appearance fee will be doubled if you don't rig this game for me to win. Oh, you're not getting paid for this, honey. We blew our budget installing several trapdoors. Away with you, expensive thing! Now, for our final contestant, Nez. Your theme is birds.
You'll be damned if you get shown up by your friends. What's the criteria for this bird tier list?
We did the first option already. The criteria is how majestic an OC based on a bird would be. The prince is secretly looking to decide on his own feathersona. Or the criteria is how likely it is that these birds would beat you in a fist fight. Almost all of them rank F because you're tough. None of them have fists.
That's completely absurd.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So stupid it might be true.
It has to be right. You totally punched the shit out of a blue jay, the mourning dove, and the sparrow. Oh, fuck, the ostrich was an F2. There's no way you'd beat up an ostrich, but you gotta own your answer now to look tough and convincing.
Well, the right answer was... How many of these birds are mammals? But frankly, I'm not going to argue with someone who can allegedly beat up this many birds. Here, have your two boldness, and please don't punch me. I'm too beautiful.
Dang.
Dangness, I can't believe you beat all of those birds in one fight. You gotta teach me your moves.
I don't think they meant that you could beat them all in the same... Ah, forget it.
That was so cool, Nez. You're a tough cookie.
Fuck yeah. Nothing gets me hornier than a person who could kick a bird's ass. Hubba hubba.
That isn't true. I do not condone violence, nor do I have anything against birds. Fucking birds.
Did good, but you still lose to creativity because this is how the game show works. At least all your friends think that you could fight an ostrich.
It all worked out.
And it's shopping time!
Look, honey, if you gotta catch a spare, I've got a box for you. Oh, go ahead. Pick one and suffer the consequences.
So, this game had a success-fail system of the first two games. We would have been fighting a cassowary.
Time for the Fox Box Special. We did Weird Little Village last time, and all we got was a bad case of diarrhea. Let's go Major Arcana. Are we gonna bonk the shopkeep or Bruce next? I have no idea. Major Arcana, sure. Wait, no, never mind. I'm summoning the devil. Wait, I just realized.
What's this? High Priestess.
This item makes you hear an audience that acts quite erratically? Okay, first time I've seen this. Huh? High Priestess. Copacetic. Now be a doll and scram, won't you? What does this do? The High Priestess. At least it's not the pancakes or the hot dogs. That's all I really wanted to avoid.
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm.
You know, you shouldn't, but you are totally getting the gift for your nephew's 5th birthday. A team of lawyers, one day he might need them. A collection of your strong opinions on the meat industry. If the internet won't listen to you, maybe a 5-year-old will. A gun. A gun, but one with some cute patterned print. It's for a child after all. Sure. What terrible thought keeps you up at night? The real you died years ago and you're just an AI replica replacing it. No. No. That's not it. No. France doesn't exist, it's just a product of your collective imagination. I knew it. Your pet probably wants you dead. I don't have a pet. At some point of your life, you'll be forced to eat a loved one. It's not a matter of if, but when. A lot of vor going on in this session. Let's go with... this is probably smart maxing. I don't know if any of this is charm. Maybe the vor is charm? No, it's fun. Vor is fun, apparently. Time to get back to the con.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
To the vendors. Okay, so far, events still normal despite the priestess, the high priestess. Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, "Your wish is granted." You keep walking around, wanting to get bigger, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a... Wait.
Must have been the wind. Wait a minute. Yes, now you have a big juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Later you head to the community zone for another session of Liam's TTRPG campaign.
Bonjour, as the French say.
Last session, you learned that the Warlock is creating the Black Fog for some sinister plot, and not a moment too soon. Today, you wake up to the Black Fog, blanketing the village.
Uh-oh, I bet that means the Warlock's about to attack. The villagers must be freaking out.
Actually, the smoke is giving the villagers a giggly headache. Must have been the wind. So most of them are just having a good time in the town's plaza. They're now throwing a party that they're calling the Lollapalooza of the 14th century. I got this. I gotta stand up on a box and try to get everyone's attention. Hey everyone, stop dancing and get the hells out before you get hurt. No way, boo, a drunk villager says. Doing recreational drugs and shaking my posteriors is way more fun than listening to logic or reason.
Yeah, Liam, shut up!
Another villager adds. Even if
your words are sensible and smart, I prefer to call you a nerd and start a fire for no good reason.
Liam. Yes? No, I mean, the second villager called me Liam. My character's name is Sir Waffles. Oh, yeah, right. My bad. It was a temporary lapse. He meant to say Sir Waffles. Jeez, projecting much for Liam.
Guys, are we sure that these villagers are actually worth saving? Of course they are. We just need to think of a way to get them to leave.
Oof, Sir Waffles isn't one for plans. I wish I could be at the tavern eating some waffles and drinking some beer.
Maybe they need some tough love. Let's attack them until they decide to leave on their own.
Nah, you're not resorting to violence yet. How can you convince the villagers to evacuate?
Projecting Bali.
Just rebrand the evacuation as a pilgrimage. Medieval types are super into that religious stuff. Or people are bad at taking any danger they can't see seriously. Give them some danger they can see. Unhinged jaw. Bees pour out. What? The jaw? What do you mean bees are gonna come out of our mouth?
What?
That's the greatest idea ever! I was going to say completely absurd. There's logic to my absurdity. Don't you remember last session when I swallowed all those bees? Of course, I distinctly remember making you roll to resist going into anaphylactic shock. Which I passed, and now I'm gonna unleash all my mouth bees in a deadly swarm. Mouth bees!
And here I was wondering why Nez was holding these many bees inside their mouth for this session.
Oh, fine. I suppose it would be a poor GM if I didn't reward cleverness. You'll have to roll for it, though. And the save DC is going to be quite high.
Look at that sexy 20! And they say they're natural, if you get what I mean.
Lame.
I hate it here. You successfully scare off the villagers with your bee swarm. Get wrecked. The bees, not the bees. The session ends with your party preparing for a great foggy war. After the other players leave, Liam takes you aside. Hey, I apologize if I was overly critical of your bees. It was really clever. The idea just took me by surprise. You're always surprising me, Nez. God, that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. I was like, you're making me choke up? Literally. Aw, you gain 2 boldness for your bee gambit. But lose 2 creativity for making the same reference for the 4th game in a row.
Got my yoga mat ready.
We did the bees thing for 4 consecutive games.
As a DM, this is how a normal session goes. Let's go to... I'll take a sip. Nicolas Cage has a lot of goated movies, including The Wicker Man. Let's go to the lobby. What are we again? The Kawaii Eyes. Toriel! You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you too. You're caught in the streamer crossfire. You're technically in two places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, by presence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness. You, Zoe, and Nico are chatting when you hear a squeal so high-pitched it's a wonder it can be heard by creatures other than dogs.
What was that? Did the hogs get out of the pen again? No, silly. That's the sound of a Category 5 fangirling event. Look over there. OMG, I love your psychic baby cosplay. I can't believe I found another PB fan here.
She's shocked to find the psychic baby fan at a con. Does she get startled by the bananas in the produce aisle too?
But so what, right? I'm just glad they're having fun.
More fans soon join the fray. OMG! You guys like psychic baby too. We gotta be friends. You guys are into psychic baby. I've found my people. Oh, a PB fan meetup I'm in.
Okay, yikes, there's a lot of them now. Is this safe? Of course, what's unsafe about a group of fans giving each other fangasms? Well, they could meld together into a huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom, just like what they're doing now.
OMG! Roar is a huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom. Great.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Are we gonna get absorbed too? Oh, no thank you. I'm a lone cowherd, not part of the fandom hive mind.
This thing is gonna grow into a kaiju-sized levels of fangirling if left unchecked. You gotta stop this before it gets truly out of control.
Oh, great. Wonder aloud which psychic baby season is the best to stir chaos within the amalgamation. Stop coming up with theme-adequate plans to solve your problems and just shoot repeatedly at the amalgamation. This might be creative. Just shoot the damn thing.
Are we shooting Tex? Oh, leave it to me. Yeehaw!
Nico shoots at the amalgamation with their cosplay pistol. It's just a prop, but they try making some helpful pew-pew noises at least.
Tarnation, that thing must be resilient to my bullets. Oh, we're doomed.
Oh, wow.
What's this? Oh, it looks like someone dropped a real gun in my purse by mistake. Guys, the amalgamation! Here, someone shoot it! Because I have no idea how to use this thing. Leave it to me, cowgirl.
April passes the gun to Nico, who eventually brings the amalgamation down, along with several light fixtures. The huge monster becomes a group of smaller, nerdy monsters covered in goo. Some of them are dead, specifically the ones with bullet wounds. Partner, look at that!
Womp womp.
Well, we're fucked. They're selling autographed gun holsters in that booth across the room. Come on!
Phew, I guess Nez saved the day. Shame their plan couldn't have been more...
Sorry. Hold up. We're just getting away with that? Wait a minute. We're just getting away with that. I guess words are hard? I guess Nez saved the day. Shame their plan couldn't have been more thematically appropriate, but I'll take it.
I really like shooting this gun. It made my cosplay so much more believable. Can I keep it, please?
I don't think so.
We'd better keep it safe in my purse until it finds its rightful owner.
You gain 2 boldness.
Hold up. I am coughing. Hold up.
breath, and go.
We're fine. We're not going to jail. Also, April doesn't keep a gun or a scalpel inside their purse. I will get water. You're my soda pop pop. Oh, I wasn't muted. You're nothing. Okay, we're back. I got water. Gotta hydrate. Keep the throat moist. Hey, yo. Okay. What do we do? Let's go to... Not much point in being a smarty ass. We are suave. Hotel? You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy looking people sitting down. Hold up. I'm just gonna check something. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. One of them... Holy shit. I think I am coming up with something. Oh. Hold up. Okay. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. One of them says to you, there's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Am I good? I seem to be cuffing. Wanna puff, he asks. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and the 2001 Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you to creativity. You're hanging out with April and Doug, enjoying the con to the fullest, by which I mean you're all mindlessly scrolling on your phones. Weird. Check out all these comments on my moment grab. Clown April. Look forward to having... Shit. Look forward to having your house email. Your posts are very informative. Information always.
Well, I've heard worse.
Fuck it, we ball. That sounds positive, I guess. Who wrote it? It's Velodia 425, one of my most diehard online fans, but his comments have been getting kind of unhinged. I don't think we could do more voices this run.
Look at this one. Balloon animals of clowns are the vegetables of fame. Eat all of your giraffe. Where did this come from? Seriously though, where did this come from? Holy fuck, it just came out of nowhere. Balloon animals of clowns are the vegetables of fame. Eat all of your giraffe lettuce. I guess I can't hide it any longer. That's one of my bots. What? Yeah, I programmed a few back in the day to boost your socials. You were just starting out, so I wanted all your posts to have engagement. Don't get mad, please. Oh, I get it now. No one would actually write. Yahoo! Your happy smile is also good as your shoes. Go, go, go. I actually wrote that myself. Oh, that's a sweet gesture, Doug. Now I have a real audience, and having these crappy chatbots isn't good for my optics. They're not crappy. They've just spent so long stuck in your moment, Graham. They're experiencing some decay. It's pretty common. Well, can't you just delete them? But they're my babies. Maybe we could give your babies something else to do.
I'm too pretty for
Something
this.
other than crapping all over my socials. That'd be nice, but what new purpose could we give to my baby bots? Okay, chat. I am vetoing the rest of the stream. I say, just so we get through this in one piece, I say we skip all the events except the plotline. Here on out. So you don't have to hear me coughing all throughout for the next dozen or so events.
Good thinking.
Let's just get through the plot lines and then finish the run. Because I think my voice is out.
You silly goose.
Let's at least get the plot line in. Time to get some fresh air.
Hydrate or
Let's go with Liam. What do we talk about? SpookyCon friend group being the inspiration for Liam Prom. Sharing an apartment. Sharing an apartment? Who do you share it with? Do I need cough drops? Probably. I probably don't have any at the moment.
What?
You want to live with me? No, you dum-dum. I meant, how's the experience of sharing an apartment going? I heard you're living with Omen these days, right? You're sharing an apartment with Omen? Yes, I am. I'm her sponsor in the Redemption Arc program. And since she was in prison for more than a century, Omen, well, she had nowhere to go. The plan is she'll eventually find a place of her own, but until then, she can crash with me.
Nice.
Not gonna lie, that's super thoughtful of you. But knowing Omen, I can't help but wonder, how's it going so far? Well, it's not that different from giving a stray cat a home. The stray cat somehow knew how to operate a chainsaw. Yeah, that does sound like Omen. Still, like with a stray cat, it doesn't matter that the cat has trust issues and is prone to wreak havoc. You still try to make them feel at home. I've tried to curry Omen's favor by astounding her with my superior cuisine, but she seems to have a less refined palate. After some trial and error, I've learned she has a soft spot for hot dogs. Oh no! Now you've said it. So hot dogs it is. Liam, I've always thought that having a pet could help soften up that obnoxious, stuck-up exterior of yours. I just never imagined your ideal pet would be an evil overlord.
Nez,
I mean, I'm not implying that Omen is a pet to you, maybe more of an annoying little sibling. In any case, I'm sure you'd get my point.
yeah, I do. I just hope Omen can learn that there's a better way of doing things other than murder and evil. It's heartwarming to see Liam take his sponsor role so seriously and care this much for another person. He seems to understand the importance of redemption.
I'd sell my soul for a good idea.
We found out that they were sharing a room in Omen's route. Oh yeah, true. All of a sudden, it's time for your brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? Hard truth you really needed to hear today. Liking rainy days doesn't make you special. You may never know where France is on a map, but that's okay. 1 million cells in your body die every second, and you're doing nothing about it. Ship of Theseus. Are you still you? If you constantly get replaced? If your cells constantly get replaced? Probably. You have the same electrical signals. Your hemorrhoids don't make eating ass more exotic. What trend is becoming overused in cinema? Long, non-dialogue scenes as award bait. When they take a well-known intellectual property and twist it. Cute things that are clearly hiding something. Gun juggling. If I have to watch another movie with gun juggling, so help me. Let's go with... Somehow, we're also smart maxing. At least enough. At least enough.
Find your breath and go.
Okay. Let's go with... Merch Hall. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random but cool. Put in another coin. You open the gacha and there's a letter. Please help us, we buff ducks that were imprisoned within these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. Get another gacha ball. It's another buff duck. Cool! You take 2 charm. I think the coughing went away. Knock on wood. Then you race to the community zone for the final session of Liam's W&W campaign. It's time to show that final boss who's boss.
Bonjour, as the French say.
Welcome everyone. Of course, their applause. We ended last session with you all preparing the battlefield for the inevitable confrontation with evil Warlock. Now he's finally arrived. Oh! Gasp! Is that evil Liam? Is that your coat from when you were a villain? Ah, are you for the only heroes this pathetic village could scrounge up? Killing you will be a breeze. You're no match for Angelo, ruler of the dark magic side.
Oh, wow, Liam. Cool costume.
You're really owning that shirtless look. Have you been hitting the gym lately or what? It's Angelus. Oh, well, thanks. I've been doing a bit of exercise to look a bit more accurate Angelo. You know, for immersion.
Well then, you're going down, Angelor. We'll defeat you with the power of justice. And teamwork.
And waffles. Don't flatter yourselves. I've felled thousands of would-be heroes in my immortal lifetime, and the shame of that hasn't yet caught up to me. I'm sure that when it does, I'll develop a complex internal conflict which I will face with the support of my newly found friends. But today is not that day. Prepare to die. Who needs therapy when you can project your shit onto a TTRPG campaign, am I right? The evil, tragically misguided, devilishly handsome Warlock seems to be capable of controlling the fog with his superior mind. As you may remember, the fog can express the better judgment of people, and now Angelor is throwing a good chunk of it at you! What do? What you'd like to do is hug Liam, since him projecting all kinds of stuff into his campaign low-key feels like a cry for help. But he'd never forgive you for hugging him in public. Instead, it's time to defeat Angelo, the evil warlock, once and for all. If you know anything about Liam, you can get the warlock to join your side by finding a common enemy. People who misuse the word literally. Or fix this villain the way all evil, sexually frustrated men get fixed. With a big titty goth girlfriend. And that's how he met Hope.
Don't be ridiculous.
What? No, that's ridiculous. No, it's not. I have it on good authority that a big titty goth girlfriend is what got you out of your Dark Lord phase. Whoa, really? Liam, my man, I didn't know you had game.
It's not that big of a surprise. Our friend here knows a lot about wine and poetry, and he's probably the best GM ever.
I've always wanted a big titty goth girlfriend. You were living the dream. Sure. Bountiful goth bliss made all my crimes against monsterkind worth it.
So did dating a goth girl actually turn you into a good guy?
Well, there were other factors at play. She helped me regain my moral compass, right my wrongs, showed me a life not built on hate and fear. But yes, I won't pretend that her breast didn't help too. We may not be together anymore, but I keep good memories of her. Then it's settled. We gotta find this warlock of voluptuous baddie, stat. Your party spends the rest of the session searching the land to get your down bad villain some spooky coochie. Eventually, you find the beautiful shadow nymph in the forest with boobs for days. The warlock abandons evil to spend his life wooing and worshipping the nymph, who apparently is super into that. Sex wins again.
Whoa, that surely was a twist, and a nice one too. It showed us that love is always more powerful than violence.
Yeah, this campaign has been a wonderful ride, isn't it? You never knew what was coming next. And GM skills, Liam, you dog. Wanna go get some drinks to celebrate Nez's genius plan? IRL this time. Heck yeah! And I want Liam to tell us everything about his bad boy days. About that big titty goth girlfriend of his. Look at Liam working his inner demons through the tabletop RPG, and he's so happy about the outcome of all that. Of all this, that he decides to invite you all for pizza dinner. Hooray! You gain +1 free pizza to charm for resorting to the power of big titty fueled love.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
It's beautiful. All problems in the world can be solved by big titty love. Big titty goth love. Some spooky coochie. What am I saying? Liam got a fictional girlfriend, he just like you for real? That's how Joy tamed Liam? Oh yeah, right, it was Joy, not Hope. Hope is different. Of course, that's how she did it. Okay. I think I can survive for one last week. Let's go to the hotel. You're outside the con! Oh, it's such a long line to get in. You try to find the end of the line, you keep walking and walking and walking. And you find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is just the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to a guy who's giving out +2 free creativity. They'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. Later, you're standing in front of Liam's hotel room door. He's promised you an unforgettable evening, so you're giddy with excitement and horny.
Ready for a crushing defeat?
Ah, you made it. I hope you've got energy to spare. I've just set up a game. Of course, wait. We were playing a board game? This is no regular tabletop game. It's 10 wood buttons. This year's winner at the Erotic Board Game Awards. That sounds slightly more promising. You sit down at the table and throw the dice, eager to get the good part. Lick and ear. Ready or not, here I come! No, wait. You can't perform the sexy action yet. As per the instruction manual, you must first take a conditions card. You reluctantly take one and read it. Earn 30 sexy coins to perform your assigned sexy action. You spend the next 15 minutes earning sexy coins. It involves an astoundingly unerotic amount of resource management and sometimes spent in sex jail. Alright, my turn. My erotic challenge card says, find out your sex challenger's favorite erogenous zone. Finally! How are you gonna find out? Trial and error. Good one. But your intimacy meter is too low. I need at least 3 confession points before you tell me. There's no need, I can tell you now. Ah, sweet Neds. It's clear the instructions have gone over your head. Let me go over them again, slowly this time. You zone out immediately as Liam embarks on a thorough explanation of this erotic game. It can only be described as the most bizarre foreplay you have ever witnessed. There's only one way out of this and into Liam's heart. Beat this game to get sexy and prove your bona fide board game skills. This feels like punishment, which means Liam probably gave you a safe word while explaining the rules. Rack your brain to remember the safe word so you can move on to a different activity. Or subvert the rules by ending the game in an unexpected way. Eat all the game pieces. You'll also get to show off how much you can swallow. Ayo! I can swallow. Huh? Who said that? Must be the word. Liam keeps yapping about the most unsexy erotic game. You grab a couple sexy coins and swallow them. Oh, what did you just do? You keep putting pieces in your mouth while raising your eyebrows suggestively, as if to say, these sexy coins aren't the only thing I can swallow. Oh, I see. You're trying to distract me while the foreplay timer runs out. Nice strategy, Nez, but you can't fool me. We are the goat. The throat goat. So eating it fits. You try to explain you're being sexy, but the words get stuck in your craw. You're choking. Same. Sure. Now you're going to tell me you're choking. Your tricks are getting stale. Man, someone should report this game to the Safety Commission. You'd do it yourself if you weren't choking, possibly to death.
What the hell?
Wait, that purple hue on your skin is not normal on you. Crap, you're really choking. You nod while dying. Who said you weren't good at multitasking? Oh, okay. Don't panic. Let me try to remember the Heimlich maneuver. Fuck, I used up all my memory on the game rules. Great, you're gonna die after the most boring date ever. Come on, Nez! Don't die on me! We didn't even get to finish the match! Liam panics and punches you under the lungs real hard. You spit out the pieces and fall onto the floor. This is not sexy at all. Still panicking, Liam starts giving you mouth to mouth. Great. I really am choking. You don't need it anymore, but hey, you're not complaining. Wait, you're pretty sure CPR doesn't require this much tongue. It's not CPR. Liam is French kissing you. Now that is sexy. After you recover completely, Liam hugs you. Nez, I almost lost you. Good thing I know a thing or two about first aid, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I gotta report this game as a choking hazard. Rest assured, I'm never playing it again. Yes, you lose 2 smarts, but you gain 2 creativity because your brilliant choking-based strategy worked. I'm not sure if it's a strategy, it's more of a... It's more of a issue right now.
Who wants to make a deal?
Okay. Let's go to Expo. The lobby. You're roaming around the lobby when you find someone with your exact same cosplay unacceptable. You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. The other cosplayer doesn't carry around a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You gain 2 boldness for always carrying a knife, for no reason at all, because I'm kinda scared of you. Later, you're in your hotel room, getting ready for your first real date with Liam. He invited you to a fancy brewery. Greetings, Nez. Ready to get to the beetlery? A beetlery? Yup. Wait, don't you mean brewery? No, the beetlery. It's an experimental restaurant that specializes in edible beetles, crickets, and other bugs. Bugs are the protein of the future, you know. When climate change has killed off all the cows and chickens, you'll be happy I've already prepared your palate.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, are you still down to drive us there? Actually, I had a better idea. I've rented a tandem bike for us. Think of it, us steering in sync, bonding over the city's criminal lack of bike lanes.
Oh, how far away is the restaurant?
A mere 10 miles.
Okay.
It'll give us plenty of time for stimulating conversation.
Why does he think of the fucking lamest date of all time?
Note,
For the metric system users in the audience, you mean people that live in sane countries? 10 miles roughly equals way too many kilometers to cross on a bike. Are you sure you want to bike that far? No offense, but you're not the most athletic person I know.
oh, don't worry. It's not a traditional tandem bicycle. It's closer to a motorcycle sidecar, where I sit in a chase lounge attached to the side. While you're pedaling, it'll boost your morale. By reading some of my poems.
Some of this is unpublished material, you lucky dog. It's a good thing Liam's sexy, because this is shaping up to be the worst date of your life. Still, there's gotta be something that can somehow make this romantic. But what? How? How do we save this? Look, man, maybe there's a reason why Liam was the least dated in Monster Prom. Anyway. The internet is vast. Surely. Someone's I'm dying. It's so stupid. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Okay, let's just finish this. Surely someone's written fan fiction about this exact date scenario. Use a cheat sheet. There's one thing that can save any date no matter how bad it's going. Mariachis. Later at the Bealery. I think I prefer the mouthfeel, the cinnamon dusted cockroaches, but the flamin' hot millipedes have an interesting flavor profile. Suddenly, the doors burst open and Liam's terrible date is blessedly interrupted by a flood of Spanish guitar. Ooh, new sprite. I don't know how this song is gonna go. I don't want to try it.
What the fuck?
What, pray tell, the fuck?
I hired some mariachis. Don't you think mariachi music makes everything more romantic? Not necessarily. Romantic mariachi music is a tired cliche that minimizes the cultural. Josh, pump the brakes on the cynicism and just enjoy the beautiful moment. Did they just say my name? Yes, I paid them to compose a special song about you.
What are they saying?
No idea. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm sure it's something beautiful. Spanish speakers in chat. What are they saying?
Not bad.
Okay, this is kind of nice. I suppose you don't know the beauty of something until you're at the center of it, even if it seems silly from the outside.
Most romantic gestures look silly from the outside, you goober.
I suppose so.
Maybe they're just singing and they're not actually... Within context, what if they're not actually
speaking. They're not actually talking about the actual situation. Maybe it's just actual singing.
I'm impressed.
Thank you, Nez. Liam puts his head on your shoulder, and you two enjoy this beautiful, incomprehensible love song. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 creativity. Oh, it's bad?
Hold your breath and go.
Okay, we're skipping the last event and heading straight to the ending. Too bad we're skipping cleavage. And we've seen this event before. Okay. Ooh. Purple. Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. They are magical girls who channel their powers from the profit from selling their own merch. Miranda's their leader. She's a powerful warrior with strong sense of justice, but in her everyday life, she's a clumsy girl just trying her best. So relatable. People go, she's literally me, for real. And they see her most relatable quirk. She murders people who don't compliment her hair, for real. Masked Dahlia is our love interest. She's a masked vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know, they already know each other, for behind the mask, she's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Masked Dahlia will help the magical girls armed with her iconic magical weapon, her ruthless team of lawyers. The Ring Mistress is our main villain, a powerful circus-themed sorceress who's bent on destroying the world. No magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark twist. A terrible situation forces the main character to eat her own sister. Eventually, we should also romance Vera. She is in the game. Also, Mimes? You finally gather your courage to ask your favorite vampire dork to the con after party with me. Sorry, Nez, but I'm going to have to decline. I'm busy this evening. You see, me and the others from the WNW group have decided to turn our little one-shot into a weekly campaign. I'd love to have you join us if you're interested. Totally! Excellent. Your character was the highlight of the group. Normally I abhor shenanigans, but somehow in my campaign, yours felt healing.
Au revoir.
The session starts tonight at 6. Don't be late. So you ditch the after party to play board games with Liam. Did you really expect this to go any other way? However, when the game ended, one thing you didn't expect was for Liam to have sex with you. That's right. Having everyone's rapt attention on him as GM must have gotten him all hot and bothered. We're glad you two could share this experience. Playing games, rolling dice, processing Liam's trauma through the veneer of TTRPGs. But more than that, you're glad you got to fuck him in that Angelus costume. Time to cross that off the old bucket list. And there we go. In costume? Hey, yo! Just the cape? And nothing else? Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we were, these people would be there, with us. With that came the truth to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and unafraid. And it reminds us, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not.
He's the god of fucking a cape out, fucking with a cape out. We're free of the audience. We got one last round of applause while we had sex.
We were meant to trust each other.
And there we go. We sort of processed a bunch of lingering trauma that Liam still had through the TTRPG campaign. Liam's been an ex-villain. He sort of has some self-esteem issues about being found annoying, but he found a TTRPG group that accepted him for who he was. Next week is gonna be bizarre. Yes. A bizarre adventure. Plan for this week, Arknight's 5.5 anniversary is gonna go live in the middle of the week. We're gonna be pulling for that, playing the usual gameplay on Thursday, question mark? We're gonna be reading the story, starting to read the story. I think? Yeah. Or is it Saturday? I'll save that for Saturday. Saturday. Sunday, Liam's other secret ending. And then after that, we're free. We're free of the main romance options. I'm one of your favorite streamers, thank you. I'm thinking there's one ending I know of already. It's probably it's probably gonna best connect with Liam's endings. It's the ultimate Liam Prom ending. So that might be the first of our non-main romance option secret endings to go after. Anyway, that's that for our stream. Thanking everyone to stop by, chilled out in chat, and stayed with us as we reacted through and read through and survived my cuff this stream through Liam's Game Master secret ending. Next weekend, it's gonna be bizarre. It's gonna be strange. We're gonna be doing some torture dances. But until then, my name is Nez and thanks for watching Must See Friendos. Next time, bye-bye.